All right. Hello, everybody, and good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Oh, hey. It is your girl, Ruthie the Truth, your financial wellness coach, and your number one strategist for goal driven planning. And today, y'all, I know you know what today is. It's the Wheel of Life Wednesday. Yes. Hey, welcome. Happy Wheel of Life Wednesday. All right, y'all. So, first and foremost, I wanted to come on here and say thank you all to those of you who have reached out and checked in on me this week. It has been a pretty rough ride, to say the least, but I'm so happy that to be here today to connect with y'all one more again. Hey, oops, sorry, y'all. And yes, just I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. Out there tell y'all all about it as we do this Wheel of Life Wednesday check-in. All right. So to all of the dads out there, shout out to y'all, to all of the grads, to all of those who have been sending me so many solid leads out there for in-person speaking engagements. I absolutely appreciate you. It was fun making personalized videos to send to your administrators, and hopefully we'll see where things go. But I really do appreciate you taking the time out to check in with me and also to refer me to speak with more dads and grads so I can hit this 800 number by December 31st. So hopefully we'll see what happens. But, um, we all are in this together. And so for those of you who are new, I just will show you the Wheel of Life workbook and how this thing goes. So for the check-in, I will be doing the digital version, but I want to show you the physical copy for those of you who may be watching at home that have purchased the Wheel of Life workbook on Amazon. This is the outdated version, but the updated one is digital. So the Wheel of Life is a comprehensive tool that helps dads and grads simplify life when their life be lifing. Long story short. And the simplicity of this tool is to find a trusted friend or family, which I'll show you when I share the screen, member, and take turns asking that individual, whoever it is that you trust. It could be your spouse, your significant other, your child, your niece, nephew, cousin, grandparent, whoever it is that you trust. You find one person and you take turns asking each other, how are you feeling? Right? And not just how are you feeling, but on a scale of 1 to 10, one representing the absolute worst that you've ever felt in your life, and 10 representing the absolute best that you've ever felt in your life. In each of these 8 categories, two of which are subcategorized. So, health, it has the mental health and physical health subcategories. And also, love life has the self love category, subcategory, as well as romantic love subcategory. All right. So, I am going to put the physical book right here in my little handy dandy book holder. And I will share my screen so that way you guys can see the digital version of it. All right. Bear with me one moment. How has your week been so far, though? What's been going on, y'all? All right. Let me see. I think you should be able to see it. All right. Let me know. I guess in YouTube land and IG. Oh, well, IG you won't be able to see it. Aw, I'm reading the chat now in YouTube. Okay, just gave me the thumbs up for the live. Great, I appreciate you. All right. Hold on one moment. All right, cool. So to the digital workbook. Let me open this up. All right, so here's the digital version of it. For those of you who are on Instagram, let me see. Hopefully y'all can see that. Let's see. Maybe I'll kind of make it bigger. All right. No, 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 no. Wrong button. All right. What am I doing here? Okay. Can okay, I think y'all can see it better now. All right, cool, cool. Let me move this over here. All right, cool. Don't mind my desk. It's a bit of a mess. You girls have just been working and doing all type of stuff. I need a what you call it. I need an assistant. I guess eventually I'll get one. Full time. But in the meantime, in between time, yeah, so this is the digital workbook and this is a picture of my dad and I. So the dads and grads, part of it is dedicated to, guessed it, my dad and also and my father passed away in 2012. My brother, who has also unfortunately passed away just before the pandemic. And the goal of this wheel of life, I know y'all really can't see it on Instagram, but remind me to fix this stuff here. All right. So basically the goal for the wheel of life is to aim, right? So we want to aim at our goal. Aim, the first letter in aim is A, obviously. So the A stands for assess, which means that we want to assess what's going on in our life, aka reflection. You know, want to reflect on what it is that we may be going through for that particular week during that particular week that we fill this out, which would be this past week if you're filling it out now. Next, we want to I, which is improve. So improve whatever challenges or whatever problems we have identified in our assessment that may have occurred. And if we can't figure out how to do it, this is where the community comes in it. The community of dads and grads will get together and help you to figure out what it is that you may be going through. And you know, there's usually always somebody that's gone through, either has already gone through a situation or is currently going through a similar situation. And you guys can just bounce ideas and information off from each other. And then the last letter in AIM is M, which is for maintain. So once we assess and find a way to improve whatever problems we may be going through at a given time when life is life in, we want to make sure that we strategize a plan to help us maintain these improvements. All right. So that is the objective by the end of you doing this Wheel of Life workbook. That is the goal. All right. So without further ado, let me go to the Wheel of Life Wednesday, the digital version. All right. So y'all already know how I do. Everything is already connected. What in the wizard? Oh no. You see, look, y'all see that? I don't know what be happening on my side, man. This is crazy. All right, cool. Anyway, I don't know what just happened, but we're back. All right, so the top part is pre-filled, and you know it's pretty much self-explanatory. You fill in blanks, and whether you're a dad or a graduate, whether you're with or without children, or both a dad who is a grad, you will just type that there. So I've already been doing this for weeks now, so it's already preset. I am a mom grad with children. All right. So once I've identified who I am and what I basically my categories, Then I will scroll down below and select all of the options that apply. So the mom column applies to me and the grad column applies to me. So I will start checking the boxes accordingly. So are you a parent of a daughter? Yes, I am. I'm also a graduate of a daughter. Am I a parent of a son? Yes, I am. So with those two. What generation was I born in? I am an 80s baby. That makes me a millennial. Okay, shout out to all the babies out there. All right, next is um the age, like my children's age range. So no newborns, toddlers, school age, past them stages. I am at the teenage. So there we go. All right. And where have I graduated? I have graduated high school, and I've also obtained an associate's degree in college, and I also have a few certifications. So all three of those will apply in my case, but you check in according to your um, whatever your status and case is. All right. Hey y'all, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't even acknowledging my folks here. I hope I didn't miss people. All right. Cool. So first category for the evening is friends. Friends. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, one representing the absolute worst you've ever felt in your life, and 10 representing the absolute best that you've ever felt in your life. How are you feeling about your friends category for this week? All right. And while you take the time to type that in and ask and answer, sorry, I will say, let me see. Honestly, all right. I don't know. Instagram, y'all gonna have to go on YouTube. Oh, let me see if I could. All right, yeah, everybody on YouTube is typing in their response. Let me just pin my comment here on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. It's pretty difficult doing this with one hand, non-dominant hand anyway. And, um, okay, okay. I think I did it. Cool, cool. All right, how do I do this thing? Fijar, comentario. Okay, fijar, fijar. Okay, I'm learning the Spanish, y'all. All right, cool. And also, I forgot to in this part to YouTube. I'm sorry, telling you, man. All right, let's see. Here we are. All right, boom. There we go. Don't worry, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this, y'all. Yeah, so everybody on Instagram, y'all go on to YouTube because I want y'all to see me. I don't want y'all to see a half a screen that you probably can't even see good. All right. I pinned my YouTube www.youtube.com/@Ruthie the Truth. RUTHIETHEETRUTH. You're welcome. All right, y'all. All right, here we go. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. So, all right, friends, on a scale of 1 to 10, I actually wrote a few things down. So I don't have to fumble too much. And I, of course, okay. I was gonna say, where did I put my pen? All right. So, so yes. Definition of a friend. Yes. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you for dropping in tonight. All right. So, definition of a friend is a person that you know very well and share a bond of mutual affection with. All right. Non-sexual affection with. Let me rephrase. Let me clarify that. Um, because of course that was a question. But all right, cool. So yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give my response for this week. I'm gonna say mine is at a 5. I'm at a 5 this week. And I would say the reason why is there's been a bit of a shift in the atmosphere. So let me just type my comments. I just put this shift in the atmosphere. And you know that this is common with growth. You know, obviously, um, celebrities go through this all the time. I'm sure as they begin to enter different rooms and uh, new mindset shifts start taking place, both with them, you know, person on their personal level, but also in their professional, with their professional brand. It requires adjustments in certain categories. So, being that we're starting with friends, this is what's the current situation here. Let's see, atmosphere as time progresses, and my older relationship become more defined. All right. So for this, the reason why I chose this number, besides the fact of what I just put here, is because, I've been watching the storm. What is it, Hurricane Milton, or the hurricanes, right, that have been hitting Florida, and not just Florida, it hit Tennessee, right? I believe the Carolinas. Like, there's just a lot going on in the world, right? And specifically this week, between this week and I believe maybe last week also. And it made me realize that, uh, you know, that my definition specifically for Ruthie, friendship is a bond that is mutually reciprocated, right? And I know that, people have lives, and um, it's not always clear as to where the standards of friendship are, like where they start and begin as you're supposed to develop and grow. But I think it's necessary to kind of sit on this topic a little bit, just because some of you that I've been connecting with, I noticed like you, y'all go through some stuff, and um, not just you guys, but people that you know, and it affects you. And often I find myself um, giving advice, which I should probably put a disclaimer, right? Like, any advice or suggestions that I make is purely for, based on my life experiences. You can definitely consult a licensed professional. I do not claim to be a licensed professional. I'm just someone who has lived life long enough to share my journey, some stories that I'm sure can help you in your challenges, your day-to-day challenges, or circumstantial challenges, life transitions, right? So, so yeah, to go back to that, right? A lot of times, as people grow, they tend to stay shrinking in a box, right? And I'm this is just the easiest way I could explain it. They stay shrunken in this box of day one friendships that don't necessarily serve their next higher self. And it's unfortunate because I'm realizing that this is a key element and a key factor of the dads and grads that are being drained of their finances, right? Because they are completely out of alignment with these day one friends that are taking advantage of them financially, emotionally, mentally. They're like, it's just a lot. Like they have outgrown some of these friends, but they don't want to let them go because of whatever. I don't, whatever, for whatever reason. But I know it's very important to know when to grow, like know when to change the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if for anybody who's ever planted, when you have a plant and you water it and you water it and you put it, in the windowsill or wherever, and it begins to grow, right? There's a point where eventually the roots, like as the plant is growing up, is going down as well, right? And so the deeper the roots get, stronger they get. Eventually, one of two things are gonna happen. Don't quote me on this because I'm not a planter. I don't know much about agriculture. I've just seen this personally from childhood when my mom's plants died from not taking the plant out of the smaller, what is it, planter, whatever, and transferring it into a bigger one. I learned that from childhood. And yeah, the plant will die. You know what I'm saying? And I see this happening with you guys in your financial situation. Like you guys are making enough money to be able to, many of you are making enough money and can have with a great budget in place or a plan in place, you would be able to, you should not be struggling. Like yes, inflation exists. Yes, the cost of a lot of things are going up. However, keeping certain people around you is also driving the cost. You know what I'm saying? Like that is tripling your odds of staying in debt or getting deeper into debt that you don't even need to be in because you are growing. You are doing the work for you. You are watering your plants. Your plant's roots are growing upward and outward, and it's just time to change the pot. Get rid of the old pots because those old pots are not doing anything for you and that with the friendship there is required communication and adjustments. Hey, yeah, like you there's no way you can have a day one and y'all still talking about the same thing from day one. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, yeah, the conversations need to be uh growth oriented. Otherwise, what's the point? Right? So I know it's difficult to do that. We talk, talking about life transitions, major life transitions. And a part of those life transitions are unfortunately cutting ties with people who are keeping you in debt. And not only keeping you in debt, but sometimes just keep it real, look at the truth. I gotta tell the truth. Sometimes people don't want to see you grow because that challenges them to be out of their comfort zone. And if they don't want you to take them out of their comfort zone, they will intentionally keep you stagnated and intentionally put you in debt, whether it's financially, emotionally, because they know the wealth starts here within your mind. So if they can get your mind distracted with things that have nothing to do and is completely out of alignment with your growth, that is what people do. And unfortunately, not everybody identifies this and sees this off the rip, but it's a reality. So you got to know when to cut people off. You have to know, um, come up with a plan. If you need help, let me know. I got you. I could give you quite a few ways, depending on what your situation is, to start those hard conversations that need to be had because your financial health, mental, so yeah, those are y'all. Hey, just coming in. We talking about friends and how we gotta move the plant out the pot because you love the plant that is growing and you need a bigger pot so that way you can have some fresh soil, so that way you can continue to grow and flourish, and eventually those around you will be either inspired to do the same or just fall by the wayside and find somebody else that they can bring because it should not be you. Okay. So all my dads and grads out there, all right, just these truth 101. All right, I know that was a little bit of a rant, but this is only the first. This is only the first thing, the first one. All right, uh, cool. Next, speaking of mental health, the next category is right. So mental health is defined by a person's state of mind and emotional well-being. So this is exactly what I was talking about with friends, right? Outgrowing some people or knowing when to expand conversations with your day ones. If these are people that are solid with you and are able and willing to grow with you, and not try to sabotage your growth just because it takes them out of their comfort zone. So, on a scale of one, how are you feeling about your mental health category this week? All right. And while you guys are typing in the chat, I will give my response. I would say this week I'm choosing a 7 out of 10. I'll say I was a bit focused, a bit more focused after meeting with a few people this past week to help me expand my systems and operations for the next level of the business. Yeah, Johnny June. Just asking about you the other day. I said, oh, okay. I noticed the profile pic is changed. I see you. That I was hoping that means good news. So we'll see. Um, yeah, let me know, man. All right. So yes, that's my response for mental health. Um, and I'll share a quick little story with y'all, right? Because I want to give y'all some time to be able to type in the stuff. I don't want to just jump into the next one. Uh, you said okay, your mental was all over the place. Well, I mean, you don't have a cartoon character anymore, so I mean that's a plus. That's it. To me, that seemed like a good sign. But this is what the check-in is here for. I'm so glad you had time to check in tonight. I appreciate that. Hopefully you can stick around for the whole thing because I got quite a few stories this week, so y'all want to tune in, right? So mental health. Um, so this week there was quite a bit of epiphanies going on, and uh, I guess this is part of the growth process. And I one thing I didn't realize is that um well, not that I didn't realize. One thing that I failed to take into account is the fact that society is going to always see me uh, in a specific at a specific level of stereotypes. No matter how much growth I do internally, externally, there are still many challenges and many uh, systems in place. Uh, Systemic barriers in place that will hinder the process that I know should be taking place, and has not. And I'll get into that. Long story short, I have encountered some, like racism in the banking system recently or this week, and it was really it was very unfortunate because obviously you can tell when you're not welcomed into an establishment, and although they did their very best to make me feel super uneasy, I made it my absolute business, no pun intended, to still remain calm and ask the questions that I know I was supposed to get certain answers to, and I did not. And I basically was sent away. And it's I don't necessarily see it as a completely bad thing. It was a wake up call. It was like a reality check for me because it made me realize that you know how society sees me, and it doesn't matter what I have going on and what next moves I need to, certain things I need in place in order to make sure things go smoothly, because obviously this is what the systemic barriers are. They are set in place to make sure that things do not go smoothly. And and boy was I checked into reality this week. Um but I'm not gonna give up because I know that what I'm doing is bigger than me, and it's serving a greater purpose than what I initially intended for it to serve, a deeper purpose, and it's going to happen. So it just made me realize staying prayerful is still a thing. um, a lot of the transitions that I have made it through in life, including overcoming suicidal thoughts, was, you know, it's being prayerful, staying in prayer, and that encounter made me realize that I've been slacking on my prayers for me, not protective, for my protection in the business realm, because women, misogyny, I get that all very frequently. So misogynistic comments and behavior, that was kind of to be expected, but the dealing with the systemic barriers from women, um, that kind of caught me by surprise. And it's I'm a person that always looks at the glass half full, but that encounter made me realize that I need to start looking at the glass half empty sometimes to get the full picture of what's actually going on, and how things are playing out and why they're playing out, based on I guess what's going on in the world. So I guess the closer we get to November, the more I can expect to be not liked, you know, which has nothing to do with me. I'm just Ruthie the truth, but people, I guess because I look a certain way, people are not going to be as receptive of me based on whatever tensions are happening economically and politically in this world right now. So it's very unfortunate, but it's reality, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm sure I'm not the only person that may be experiencing this, and if not, I hope you guys realize that, and ladies realize that, there are certain people, they just do not want to see you grow. They do not want to see you advance, and they will do everything in their power to combat that, especially when they know that, it's sad because I'm not even just doing this for women. Like, this is literally for men. And I feel like this is a part of the problem where men were explaining to me how they're not getting the support. And I'm actually a woman who has been full-fledged supporting the males, dads, fathers, and to make advancements to help them have a positive impact in their lives, but then I'm being um, held back financially from making those next steps. So, it's it's a minor setback, and it's just I, I I'm back to reality. I realize what's going on in the world, and I just need to kind of navigate accordingly. So, I felt like y'all needed to know that, and kind of get the real on what's actually happening behind the scenes. There's a few things that are coming down the pipeline, and um, it's you know there are what you call it what's the word, there are some obstacles that are hindering me from really making sure that there is no what's the word, that everything goes smoothly as possible, and that I'm being proactive instead of react, that I can be more proactive than reactive in the situation. So yeah. He said it's because you're better than them. I mean, I don't know. I think they hating on the dads, yo. I see what it is. I see what's happening. People be hating on fathers, and it was just crazy because you know you would think women. I don't know. Maybe that's what makes me such an anomaly because I'm a woman that I support fathers full like wholeheartedly. I'm not even. I would never hate on men. I can't like even considering the history I've had with men in the past in my life, I have enough common sense to realize that they don't represent the majority. So, and even if there was a majority that they did represent, there's still the rest of the people that don't fit that mold. So, you know, y'all pray for me, pray for my strength. And if you have any banker resources that may be able to assist me in the financial wellness space, feel free to shoot me a email or DM, whatever the situation is, because yeah, it's kind of like some big bucks that need to go be transferred, and I know once something hits a certain amount, there's like a whole big. So I've been through it before, so that's why I know. When I was buying my house, I know once transactions go above a certain number, there's like a whole big hoopla. So, um, yeah, you said good dads get treated like bad dads. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, and what I'm really trying to make sure is in place is the ability for the dads to get paid from the new products I'm about to put out. And right now I'm not putting anything out officially because that has to be in place. And I want to make sure that the good dads that are really trying to, get their money up, the holidays are coming around, they wanted to get some extra gains or, get a couple of extra coins to cover the rest of whatever they need. And also to get some things for their children, to make them feel happy and to have a good holiday season, a successful um, holiday experience for themselves and their children. I wanted my goal was to be able to provide that, but maybe God has another plan that's probably going to be better than this. So we'll see what happens. Uh, but yeah, that's that's my story for this week. I got a couple of them. I hope you got some coffee tonight. Oh man. Oh man. So are you all right? Let me know if you're participating so that way I don't have to like with the numbers if you want to put the numbers in. If not, just let me know you're not putting numbers in and I'll keep going. But I want to make sure I get the opportunity. All right. All right. Next category is physical health. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your physical health? And for those who As the definition of physical health, it is a person's state of being with regards to their organs and body systems functions. All right. So for me, I'm at a 9 this week. And I'll type my stuff while you guys are answering. So I would say, I'm in good health. Thank God. I could walk, talk, breathe, sit with y'all, chat it up. Um, what was I'm feeling my age now. What? What does that mean? All right, let me see. Good health um, and fairly rested. Yeah. Still needed to get bridge walk thing for this week. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. My bad, y'all. Yeah, normally I do the bridge walks and what you call it. I kind of been a little off track a little bit. You said, oh, okay, 6 out of 10. Okay. You said, oh, I see. Oh my goodness. What up, JoJo? What's going on? How are you participating this week? I'm so glad to see y'all. Oh, y'all like this like the blast from the past, y'all. It's great. I love it. Both the dads. Dads are in the building tonight. All right. Um, I said well rested and not yawn, right? All right. So what's you say I feel 44? Oh, okay. Aw. So what is that like bones crack? I don't know. I don't know what that life is like. No, I didn't hit the over the hill mark yet. But does that mean you have to like take baths now and Bengay, rub some Bengay on you or something? Like talk to me. All right. Jojo said that the bridge is over Boogie Down Production. What are you talking about? What? You know what's funny? And maybe I'm just a little slow and I'm not getting what you're saying, but I saw a reel earlier this week and oh, he said back problems. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's not fun. That's no fun at all. Yeah, I saw. Oh, KRS1. Oh, okay, y'all. What are y'all having your own little side chat? Did I miss something? Y'all funny. It's old school. Okay, I guess I'm forever young then. Here we go. Ah. Oh, you know what's funny too? All right, let me not get into ADHD mode. Let me finish one story at a time. All right, so it's funny because I was watching you say you're gonna need my black card. Listen, these people at the bake they try to block me. So I think I'm black enough. Oh gosh, you funny. I'm trying to focus here, man. You trying not you see what I'm saying? People always trying to knock me off my focus. Anywho, um, yeah, so I was able to chop it up with Big Tigger earlier. He had a well no, earlier this week, I believe it was this week, either this week or the end of last week. Yeah, I think it was this week. And he had a hoodie on and it said Rap City Raised Me. And I was like, oh, I want to get that. But it was funny because he was like, yeah, but like he didn't say only buy it if it actually was something that you lived through or like, it resonates. But I was like, oh, like I felt like shots were fired because I'm like, man, I was I wasn't allowed to listen to rap, but I would always sneak to listen to Big Tigger every now and again, just because I loved his energy. Like I felt like his energy just resonated with me. I didn't need to, I didn't need the raps, but we just said she wasn't listening to that old school hip hop back then. Yeah, tell them, Joe. Yeah, my mom's had me on lockdown. I ain't even gonna lie. But I will say this is what makes me Ruthie the Truth today. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me Ruthie the Truth instead of Glorilla. But no, I shouldn't say that because I don't even know if she listened to that rap stuff. Um, but yeah, it felt good to, chop it up with Big Sugar in the morning. So that was cool. I was the hip hopper. Yeah, you definitely were. Yes. Oh yeah, I was saying that I saw a reel with the CD player. Is it Ottawa? Not I. It was what is it? AIWA. However you say that little thing where it changes the CDs. And I was like, yo, I remember that. My mom smacked the crap out of me when I was messing with it. When she had first got it, the sound system in the house. But this Bridget, that's back in the days. Back in the days. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like in the middle of old school and I don't know. I'm in a world of my own, I guess, because being a teenage mom, 19, not too young, it kind of changed my trajectory of like really being in the culture and like learning all the things that I missed out on when I wasn't allowed to hang out at the malls with my friends and things of that nature. But mama raised me right, so I must say, this makes me me. So it is what it is. You not get my black card, JoJo, so you might as well just get with it. Send me the link, send me the YouTube, catch me up with everything that I missed, because yeah, you say you started with Wu Tang. Yeah, yeah, facts. Yeah, well, being on Staten Island, we always heard Wu Tang, so yeah, that was kind of like a default. But you say you from New York, what you mean? LOL. Let me get there. You funny. I'm moving on to the next category, y'all. Anywho, y'all can stay here and talk about hip hop. While you talk about hip hop, let me move on to the next category. We have some viewers on YouTube as well. All right. Y'all funny. All right. The next category is family. Family. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your family category for this week? And the definition family is people who are there for you in times of need, joy, and sorrow. They help you grow and figure out who you really are. Excuse me. All right. So while y'all do that, while y'all put your thing in the chat there, I'm going to mine. I'm gonna put three. I feel like I'm at a 3 out of 10 this week for family category. And I would say, to be fully transparent, I've been a little bit on the emotional side. Uh, I mean, I'm good right now, but I've been a little bit on the emotional side lately. One due to the unfostered relationship with my dad's mom, whose birthday is this month, and she's in the 100 plus age category. So I believe she would be. I can't remember exactly which day it was. I have to ask my cousins. But I believe she is 102, even either 102 or 103. Uh, and yeah, it's like a significant milestone. She's like past the centennial mark, and I don't really have that much of connection with her. And also, second part is realizing. Yeah, the type of relationship I want to have with her, I feel like it's like so late in the game. I mean, we still show up for her parties and things, but I don't even remember what day her birthday is. But I know it's October, and yeah, I would like to, not feel so awkward going up to her house and wishing her a happy birthday. Um, and secondly is realizing, yeah, the harsh realities. Um, like uh, uh, family dynamics up with them in my latter years. Well, as I get older, I put it that way. I don't want to say my latter years. All right. So, y'all still, oh, okay. It's a one for me on the, oh, okay. 10 on the family. Motivated to get this bread like the real Montana. Tommy Mickens? Okay. Listen, you're talking over my head with this stuff here. You can always visit us for holidays. Aww. That's so sweet. I will definitely take you up on that offer if it comes across. Don't be having me in no stuff though, Jojo. I'm just letting you know now. All right. And what you want? What should I be bringing for Thanksgiving? Let me know. Which one are you talking about? Thanksgiving or Christmas? Let me know. But yeah, I mean you're right. I actually see that's another thing too. I've not actually really connected with that side of the family. There's so many. I mean, not for nothing. Yes, I have large families on both sides of my family, like on my mom's side and my dad's side, and yeah, I never realized that I really enjoy connecting with family, but more specifically, family that kind of like, you know what I'm saying, get me. They not the ones that are just have have this narcissistic behavior and like the world revolves around them and like I don't have time for all of that. But yeah, you said OMG, just bring you. Ah, you say you the funny, not gonna have you in those. All right, I'm just saying. Listen, you saying just bring me, and then I walk up, I pull up to the door, and then next thing you know, people looking at me empty. I'm empty handed. No way. No, I gotta at least bring some water or something. Or a pie. What do they have? Yeah, they usually bring like apple pie or something like that, or cherry pie, whatever. Yeah, so it's not that mysterious their mindset. Yeah, I know. Well, really, I'm realizing it's the insecurities, to be honest with you. But that just goes with it's not me. I know I can't take it personal, so I don't. Um, but I've been watching a couple of um interviews recently, and I actually watched this interview between Nia Long and Young Jeezy. Well, I guess he's not young anymore technically, but yeah, that was a very interesting episode. If you guys get an opportunity, I would highly suggest you. Well, the dads over here, um, yeah, to check it out if you haven't already. It was very profound as from a father's perspective, and you know he just talks about how his childhood connections and disconnections had an impact on his abilities to be a father and a husband and just what you call it, just showing up in different ways and how it led him to make decisions that he knew wasn't right in the beginning, but he felt like he was kind of like stuck and had to really take time out to take care of himself. And it's almost like a contradiction. Like, how could you be selfish and focus on taking care of yourself when you have dependents? who, excuse me, such as children and a wife. I believe he's divorced now, but just going through that process of um, still showing up when things just have not been going as planned, according to plan, and how that has an impact on the mind of a father. And I guess for him as a celebrity as well, yeah, it was a deep. He was talking about people, people getting envious envious of him to the point where they wanted to take his life. And I'm like, what? Crazy. And even his own mother pulled a gun out on him. I was like, what? That yeah, I'm gonna let y'all watch that. I don't want to spoil it. He said, Jojo, you funny. He said, just bring you. I don't think you can cook like that anyways. Oh, really? You're right. I can't. I only cook for my son. He loves it. So yes. I've learned that the hard way with these men out here. You can't be cooking for people that ain't should. People's like that. They don't appreciate it. Anyway, all right, Drew said, yeah, it's definitely insecurities. Yeah, man, they gotta be confident with themselves. And it is what it is. It takes time. There's still things that I know I'm not as confident in, but I don't allow that to stop me or hinder me from, making progressive changes in life. Just do what you can so you can do more. That's all. That's my motto. So yeah, that's what it is. Hello. Money come, money grow. I hear that. I know that's right. Welcome. Not the sweet potato pie. You know what? I'm done with you. Are you going to answer these questions, man? All right, we on the next one. We on the fun. Next category is fun. This one is kind of low for me this week as well. But um I know what I'm gonna bring. Just send me the Addy. Drop the coordinates, as Cardi B says. You cooking with man, and I haven't gotten a dish. No, I'm not cooking for anybody anymore, other than me and my son. When I see him, that's the male that I cook for. That's the primary male because it's my son. That's just what it is. He gotta eat, and his mom gonna feed him. He already know every single time. He gotta worry about it, and he loves it, and I love to watch him enjoy the meals. Anyway, yes, next category. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your fun category for this week? All right. Fun is defined as, or also known as, recreation, which involves one or more activities of enjoyment, amusement, or lighthearted pleasure. All right. While you guys type your answers in the chat, I will say, for this week, I have to be honest and say that I'm at a 4. I mean, it's not the worst I've ever felt in my life, but it really ain't the best. Um, and why did I choose a 4? Hold on. Because of the lack of preparation for that I feel um experiencing during this next level of growth within my dads and grads venture. Pray for me, y'all. Yeah, so that is mine. Okay. You said 10. You have a 10 out of 10 for fun. Yeah, I have fun every day. Okay. What do you do for fun? I always love this category because it's interesting to get the perspective of what fun means for each person, especially dads and grads. Okay. June says 5 out of 10. Okay. I say five because I'm doing some of the things I like to do. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Glass half full. I like that. Yeah. Oh, y'all doing better than me. I'm at a 4 out of 10 this week. Girl, struggling with the fun category. But, you know, it is what it is every day. This is the whole purpose of doing this check-in because, it's to show people that, life changes and things, you have to go through different adjustments in life. Every day can't be up. That's cool. That's cool, yo. All right. So the next category is education. Education. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your education category? And by definition, education is the process of receiving or giving systematic instructions, which is typically at a school or a university, for the purpose of enlightening, of providing an enlightening experience. All right. So, while you guys are typing in your answers to this category, the education category, I will give my response. Um, and I'll say, I think for this week, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And the reason why, I've learned a lot, quite a bit. Hey, hey, Jermaine, nice to see you. I've learned quite a bit, just about really I don't know, so many different things. But I like to focus this category on my Spanish, my learning Spanish. So, mi español es más mejor. I think I said that right. Um, and reading the Spanish within my phone has been a very uh has been the biggest challenge. However, it's forcing me to uh just figure it out. And that's I guess that's kind of been a little bit fun because when I figure it out and I get it right, and I'm like, "Yay!" I got it right. But then when I get it wrong, it snaps me again. I had a lot of reality checks this week. So it snapped me into the reality check of realizing that I have a very bad habit of being a perfectionist. And I did some research to find out why that is. And I won't share that part because, it's very trauma related and I don't want to get into that. But um, I realized that part of my healing process is to get things wrong. Like, I literally need to start intentionally getting things wrong. It's crazy. I didn't even realize I needed to do that, but I don't know. Maybe y'all have had this experience, and yeah, it has been. I've been intentionally getting a few things wrong, and really just not overthinking. I'll put it that way. I've been doing it in the sense of, yeah, not overthinking, and it's really been feeling kind of liberating because I've been taking a lot of pressure off of me. I didn't realize how much pressure I was like self-induced pressure that I was putting myself through by constantly trying to overthink to the point of getting everything right. And I've just always, well, June, I know June, you know how this goes. I've always been picked on in my family by a lot of my hating cousins because, I always wanted to be the teacher. And, I was always this articulate little kid from young. And, um, now I realize it's okay. Like, little Ruthie can now just get things wrong. Like, I don't have to keep getting things right all the time. And just like intentionally, yeah, yes. I mean, Not like I don't know, it's hard to explain it. That's what I was saying. I think the easiest way to kind of elaborate on it is just to not not think too much. Yeah. So, you know, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So like I think something I was reading in Spanish, I was trying to post and it never went through because I hit the wrong button. But this is what I'm saying. When I changed my whole phone to Spanish, I don't have a choice. This I'm intentionally getting things wrong because I'm not even thinking about going to look the word up. So I'm intentionally not going to a Spanish dictionary and I'm just hitting the buttons. That's it. Whatever happens, happens. And so far, nothing too crazy has happened. But also, what I'm learning, and I'm sure this is going to help, if not y'all dads out there, then some other dads and grads that's going to watch the replay of this session um, is, dang, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, is that problems. Like, this week has been filled with a bunch of problems since I decided that I'm not going to be a perfectionist anymore. And ironically, the problems that I'm just allowing to happen just naturally because I'm like, you know what? It's almost like a form of surrender, if that makes sense. Or some, I don't want to say submission because it's not really submitting. Well, I guess I'm submitting to the circumstances, submitting my power to the circumstances to know that certain things, yeah, I could probably try to make sure it goes through smoothly. But then there's other things that's like, I don't really have to do that. You know? Why why can't I get things wrong? Like what's wrong with getting things wrong? I don't know if anybody's ever thought of that. But I literally had to ask myself that question. What is wrong with getting things wrong? If human beings is all about not being perfect, what's wrong with getting things wrong? So you said things in the construction field and some things in the mechanic field that I didn't know. Oh, okay, okay. And yeah, she said I used to pick on you playing around. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I mean, you didn't. I can't say you caused my trauma. I'm not gonna say that. But oh, you said five because 5 out of 10 because you're teaching yourself how to do some of the things that you didn't know about. Okay, I like that. Yeah, man. It's nah, my stuff is a little deeper than that. But yeah, I know y'all used to always what you call it? They're not even so much pick on like yeah, they pick on me, mock me and stuff like that. But I would literally be left out of like childhood stuff that I felt like why? It's almost like I was bred to be an adult as a kid. Which I know that's kind of like the story of the Gen X generation where they kind of like was outside and the parents really didn't make the connection with them to like really be in their lives like that. And in the 80s, you know, it was the crack era. And there was a lot of stuff going on. So those parent connections were kind of lost too. So I get it. But you know, this is what I'm saying. It made me snap into reality of like what life really like hello like you know what I'm saying, take a look around at life. It's not just whatever's happening to you, like this is just something that's happening in the world. You are a part of the what's the word, you are reaping the consequences of the way of the world, and that's what I'm realizing. It's not, I cannot take every single thing personal. I cannot take the fact that I'm gonna get things wrong and that I've been so fighting so hard to get everything right personal because this is just the way of the world. Like, you know, part of this I cannot control because the way the world is going, that's gonna happen. Like I'm automatically gonna be impacted by that. So I hope that helps the dads and grads out there, whatever y'all are going through, the way of the world is is not helping in many situations, in many of y'all situations. the state of the world is just not helping. And so that's why the community is that much more important to be a part of. He said he was a black sheep. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, they still kept me around. I wasn't like completely exiled, but I wasn't always included. And see, look, this is why I don't know the rappers. But it's all good. I'm better now. I'm actually just embracing the fact that I don't need to know everything. So it just helps. Like it's just ironic that you spit a verse on the live and I didn't know it, but it just helped me to embrace the fact that I don't have to know everything, and I don't need to know everything. And that's the beauty of connecting in this community, checking the fact that somebody within the community knew exactly what you were talking about. And it helped me to be educated, no pun intended, and learn what I didn't know. And it's you see what I'm saying? Like you see how the pressure, I mean, not that I had a whole bunch of pressure about a rap verse, but it's just it's lighter, being in the community, it just lightens the atmosphere, I guess. I don't know. But um yeah. All right. What did I say here for? All right, for education, I've made the executive decision to no longer be here we go, a know it all because it relieves, that's all right, relieves me of massive pressure of being, of thinking that I always have to get things right. Also, I don't know, well, I would say learning Spanish on my own has been helping me embrace this new mind. Finito. Cool. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, the next category is personal growth. Oh yeah. All right. Personal growth is the process of an individual becoming aware of self in its entirety. So being completely aware of self, right? Yeah, yeah. I need some. Well, no, I just need to hydrate. Followed by taking steps to address the behaviors, attitudes, values, actions, and habits that they wish to change. All right. So I ask you, how are you feeling about your personal growth category for this week on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 representing the absolute worst you've ever felt, 10 representing the absolute best that you've ever felt. All right. Uh, what y'all got? Uh, I would say for personal growth, oh, you right there. I'm gonna say 7. And I'm gonna say the reason why is because the reality checks have definitely then a bit of a blow to my initial plans and goals. However, I am learning how to make the necessary adjustments in order to devise an alternative set of plans. Also, to lean deeper into my prayer routines, like I used to do. Yeah. So I mean, this the prayer behind me. That's the one. That's my everyday prayer. But I'm realizing I need to like pray a little more so I can sorry, get more spiritually into what's the word? Whatever this means in a the verbal way. I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to fall asleep. That's another thing too. I guess I'm starting to feel my age too, June. I'm like getting tired, like I got a bedtime. It's crazy. But I guess because my body is getting into the cycle of resting when it needs to. Yeah. All right. Junior said, okay, 3 out of 10 for me. It's hard to kick some habits. I got you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, smoking too much cigarettes is a bad habit and being nice to the wrong people. I know that's right. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, prayer. I think if maybe you create, perhaps if you develop a prayer routine, deeper prayer routine, it perhaps that could help um, boost your score. I know for me, I mean, I put a 7 out of 10 because again, I'm always the glass half full. Although I should start doing the point of view from me seeing it half empty and see how that would make a difference. But this makes me realize I'm just such a glass half full person, and I need to get more balance. I need to start seeing things half empty sometimes. Those two habits I gotta change. Okay, yeah. Well, hey, you get screwed over by the wrong people enough. I think that habit will change automatically. So, but environment has a lot to do with it as well. Uh, whew. All right. So next category is self love. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your self love category? And self love is the act of treating yourself with kindness and respect, nurturing your growth and your well being. All right. Um, while you type yours, I will say self love. I will say I'm at an 8. I love me. I love me. And I am learning how to make the necessary adjustments to embrace the, the imperfect side of who I am. Like that, like that. All right. And Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so I don't know. It's my bedtime. That's really what it is. I didn't realize what time it was. All right, so next category, as you type that in, get my little drink and drink. Maybe this might help. Is the romance category. So, uh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your romance category for this week? And to give the definition, romantic love is the act of courtship behaviors of one person to express their overall feelings of attraction towards another. All right, and you said, okay, it's an 8 out of 10 for me because I realized, oh, that was the previous one, right? Because I realized more and more how much I love myself. Okay, self love. And that's why I didn't give up on myself. Yes, I love it. Yes. And I'm so proud of you for not ever giving up on yourself. That is absolutely commendable. And I am, obviously it's not just about me, but there are other lives that I'm sure, are super appreciative on you continuing to not give up on you. So love it. All right. So the other side of love is the romantic love. For me, well, you take your answer. I'm gonna I'm at a 5 out of 10. I'm just neutral. Anybody's checking for me. I'll put my favorite line. If it ain't about the money, not even so much the money, or uh, opportunities to be placed in money making um, places. I don't know. Situations. I'm no longer interested. Yeah. Well, that's my response for that one because I realized it was good because one of my problems was that my phone is off and all the people that will call me distracting me with nonsensical stuff, they were not able to contact me. And so that made them, I think, m- majority of them, I'm sure, have to really think about, for one, how to how to contact me alternatively, and two, um, how to come. You know what I'm saying? Like once they actually found a way to, uh, an alternative to reach out to me, to really like come with some substance. So, yeah, which it opened up some really good conversation and dialogue because you know it's at the end, in the beginning and end of the day, their bills have to be paid. And so ain't nothing going on but the rent, as they say. All right, I think that's what it was. I was just more into the old school, like that Saturday cleanup music, R&B, than the rap. But I'm still getting that rap Tigger shirt because Tigger. That's what. All right. You said so. One for me, solo figuring out my my self motivation. Okay, okay. Yeah, we definitely should connect after we wrap up. I got two more slides. We should definitely connect if you can. So we'll talk more about that. Um, I've watched a couple of interviews, and I think I'm almost positive. I know you like to learn these what you call it. I really like to learn from the podcast and stuff like that. So I got a couple of those that I believe will help in that process. All right. And the I believe this is the last category. Yes. Last category for the Wheel of Life Wednesday check-in is career. All right. So, career, by definition, is an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life in which opportunities for progression exist. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your career? All right. And while you guys type your answer in the chat, I'm gonna write this one down. I thought for sure I wrote this one down. All right. We'll go by ear. So yeah, while you're typing yours in, I would say career. I would say 7. Again, that was that whole reality check thing. The reality check situation. Let's see. Made me realize how much harder I will have to study the next level of lingo for these next level business opportunities. All right. So, hey, ellipsis. All right. So that was my response for the career. And the next and final category is describe your number one financial goal for 2024. All right. Um, my number one financial goal is to uh, generate what is it? To have significant. Well, actually, my financial goal is to get all of my banking paperwork and details in order for these new level revenue streams. That is what I would say is my goal. All right. Oh, okay. It's all right. You said the notification didn't pop up. Yeah, I was having some issues. All right, career, June, you said 6 out of 10 because my mechanical skills are still on point. Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. Well, that's very important too. So, all right. So the next question is, which of the following categories do you feel is holding you back the most financially? I would say education because there's more language and legalese that I realize I don't know. So, well, that I need to learn. I need to research and learn and connect with the right people so that way I can learn the information properly. And what action plan will I be taking? Or will I be executing this week to work towards the category? I will be joining some more groups. Entrepreneur groups. That one. Some more entrepreneur groups. Um, well, group chats to get the information I need and also stay to date on the latest news and trends to become more aware of how people are prone to interact with for the remainder of Q4. Cool. Yes. All right. And then interested in joining the Ruthie Truths Road to 800 mission? Absolutely. Next. And then I'm going to swipe the thing that says send me a copy of my responses and submit. Yes. All right. And it is officially a wrap for this week's Wheel of Life Wednesday. Yes. I'm so grateful to all of the dads and grads who have joined in tonight and participated. I thank you so much for taking the time to check in and also to engage with me and also amongst yourselves. And hopefully, the session has been beneficial. If so, make sure to give this session a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, definitely like and share with a dad or grad that you may know. Need to check in, or even if you don't check in with them, just share this. Share the live, share the session. Let them know that you were thinking of them enough to share this session, and hopefully, again, if you don't know the words to say, all you have to do is start with the wheel of life, right? So, with that said, I hope you all have a magnificent rest of your night, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.